And we're back. We're at Charleston Speedway again.
Yep.
For driver appreciation night tonight, I believe is what it is.
Yep. Devin was messaged me about that this week when they posted the list of drivers. It's like, how come you guys aren't on there? You've been there more than 5 times. I'm like, well, Dad's been a driver 3 times. I've been a driver twice.
Yep, it's about the driver.
Not about the car.
So, we have missed a couple nights doing other places and whatnot. So, anyway, we're back here tonight. Ugh, excuse me, I'm dying. We got Colt Mason back there with us. Anything you want to say to the ladies, Colt?
No.
No? Nothing for the ladies today? All right.
Just the guys?
No.
Nothing for the guys either, huh? Okay, that had me worried there for about half a second.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, he's a Tolono kid now, so you don't know.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Nate's driving again tonight. Gonna finish out the season in 27J car. I'll get a couple nights in at some point, I'm sure, but
Towards the end, after the points deal's over.
yeah.
So to actually clarify on that, we never really said where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Currently,
I'd say after Saturday, we went home that night thinking Dad's gonna finish out the year, go back to him, yada yada.
and oddly enough, I was at work and
Monday.
we got on the Charleston site, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna see where everybody's at in points and everything after the double points night. I thought I wanted to see where, I know Durbin and Aaron have a really close battle going, so I'm like, let's see how close it is, and that actually is really dang close.
5 points, I believe.
Yeah, but Nathan was sitting there in 5th.
Yeah. He messaged me and was like, hey, you're 5th in points. And my reply was, you're kidding. I guess being hitting both the double points nights and 3rd and 4th.
So,
hey, I'll take it.
figured he might as well finish out the year. He needs some sleep time anyway before we get into next year. More than likely he's going to be running this car next year anyhow, maybe with a couple more changes to it, but might as well get in there and get the seat time. And honestly, my back has been
Still hurting because he's
not hurting.
Still an old man.
And so getting in the car, let's do a winter of Dad trying to get himself in a little better shape and see what happens. But
because the goal is you want to try 4.
I do want to try running for points next year here. I've never really truly committed ever to running points anywhere, and I don't know, I just kind of want to try it one year and see what happens. So building the car for next year, going to try to run points next year. So Nate's going to run this cabbie anyway, so might as well let him get some seat time in it. We got another little side build that we'll make an announcement about probably at some point in a future video.
Yeah, probably shortly.
We're not
too long.
Yeah, we won't wait too long for that announcement, but another little project car we're going to be working on. So anywho, we're at Charleston tonight. Nate drew a
78.
So the good
right
luck
after D. Fryer went up and drew an 11.
Yeah.
So I knew as soon as he drew an 11, I was gonna be in the back.
Should have got in front of him.
Oh yeah, Danny's here too.
I
So
tried, but
we'll see what happens. Once we get our heats out, there are quite a few cars here tonight, thank goodness.
yeah.
So we're gonna have some heat races. Got a good crowd.
Looks like
Should be a
Crown
good night.
Vic's
Got some good cars here. Got a good crowd of Crown Vics.
I think I've
a
counted
really
10
good
or so,
crowd.
so far.
Yeah, it looks like some of the Kankakee boys came down here. At least I'm assuming that's where they're all from. I think so. But either way, we got a heck of a lot of Crown Vics. We got a ton of Hornets, a ton of Modifieds.
Like always.
Like always. And I'm not... Kenny Wallace is here tonight.
Yeah.
So...
Randomly saw that. We're parked not too far from Primal.
Yeah, he's just been just down from us a little ways. So hopefully we'll have some good film tonight. Good night of racing. We got to pick a couple cars, get a couple cameras in, get working on that here shortly. So we're going to head back to the pits.
Talk to y'all later.
Peace. our heat race. You started 4th row inside the heat.
7th
Yep.
position, basically, is what they say it as.
You were running really good in the heat. There was a lot of really good cars in that heat. There was a big old pack of them, so it was a lot of darting and dancing and
I had to get around
sliding and slicing. And
that start was a little, I didn't know where anyone was going to go. I stayed back a little, ended up getting on the high side outside of one of the Magos brothers. I think it's Dawson.
yeah, once you got up high, it kind of took off, but then you caught the big pack, and there's a big pack just balled up here. There's probably what, 5 cars in that pack total?
Yeah, I was in the back of it, kind of half throttling it, not even really hitting full, and once I caught him. So I threw a really hard slider trying to get Lynn Lash because he was ahead of me, which I hope he wasn't too upset or I didn't hit him too hard. I was trying not to. I think I did pretty good there a couple times, staying right on him, but went to try and get around him really low, and all of a sudden,
you threw a really low, deep slider that, if it would have worked, it was going to be beautiful.
If the car didn't break, I think that would have went great, and I would have been. You would have saw me smiling ear to ear even if I lost after that, just because that slider was pretty cool. But it broke.
It pulled out the driver's side CV axle, left the dance. It didn't want to dance.
It
anymore.
left the chat.
It left the building. So we got a little work to do this week. That's actually, out of all the things going through my head as I was watching, that's actually the easiest fix we got. So we'll get it fixed. He'll be back next week. Not going to be a great point night, but it's a regular night of racing. We still have plenty of points nights left. Everybody has a night of bad luck. Just so happens yours was tonight.
And I'll take it. I'll say, after where I was starting in the heat and battling,
it was going to be a work tonight.
I was going to have to work anyway.
There's some good cars here, so. But
on the bright side, thank you to Kenny Wallace.
Oh yeah, we got some other folks we're filming tonight, which I don't know if we'll get Jacob's, even though I don't know. That's we're kind of helping Jacob out.
Jacob Doolin, he's a pro late model driver here. He used to race a Hornet with us. I filmed him a couple times last year. Really cool guy. He came up to me and asked if I could throw a GoPro in. I only had one of my broken ones left. Threw it to him, and he ended up using the SIM card and battery out of it. But we'll film him for tonight and help him out.
But the big one we got tonight, Mr. Kenny Wallace. We want to thank him. Obviously, we're going to try to do a little interview with him a little later.
He seems very busy tonight, trying to stay out of his way.
I think he got pole out of qualifying, and he ended up starting pole of the heat. Won his heat, so
he's starting pole, I think, as
the feature. So
good luck to him.
Hopefully
good luck to Jacob.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have some good footage with Kenny. Hopefully we'll get a quick interview with him at the end of the night. But
if not, you'll at least get his in-car footage. And so far, it looks like it's been in a decent spot. The GoPro hasn't overheated. I'm happy with how his is turning out, even though my night went to crap.
Yeah, but you'll have that. Like I said, the car was running good. Nate was driving great. It's just parts fail. It's part of it.
I was just happy. I put brand new tires on that thing this morning, and as soon as it shot me, and my worst thought was
a brand new tire.
Yeah, my worst fear was the brand new tire being popped.
No, I saw something hanging down, so I knew it was front end related on the left side. And luckily, like I say, it was just a CV axle. We'll get that replaced. Probably ought to do a good nut and bolt check anyway before next week.
Probably a good idea. I'll get down and work on the car a little, but okay. Well, it's Sunday. It's been a long morning already. Yeah.
A day after.
So yeah, we had an interesting night last night. So we had
a lot of ups and downs last night.
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs, especially the last couple hours of my night. So with the car, CV axle blew. I actually can show you. It's back here.
That's where I was headed, but
yeah, you can see that's not supposed to be like that. So I do that. Huge shout out to Andrew and Nick. They helped out D a lot.
Yeah.
They saved me and Dad last night. We were trying to go get footage with Kenny and another thing I'll explain in a minute, but we were trying to go get the GoPro and stuff, and we went to load the car up, and that got stuck in between the motor and like the frame or something. I don't even remember, but those two.
Yeah, they took over, they jacked it up, got the tire off, took the axle out, did kind of everything for us. So Trout, you and Nick You guys know we think you're phenomenal, and
Yeah, I don't care what D says about you.
yeah, we don't care what D says about you. If you ever want to come over here and start turning wrenches on Cavaliers, get away from those Hondas, we'll steal you from him. And no, in all seriousness,
thank you to them. They even strapped the car down.
Yeah, they strapped
on the
it down
trailer,
for us
so
last night.
Huge thank you to them.
We were with them over at Kokomo with D and got to know them a lot better. And they're great guys, great folks, and obviously they ain't afraid to jump in and get dirty.
No, they.
I see how they work on D's car, and they did a lot and helped us out a lot last night. So
yeah, huge shout out to them for helping us. But so, like I said, another story. We got the footage of Kenny. Congrats, Kenny. Thank you again for letting us get the in-car footage.
Yeah,
he
got the clean sweep.
Yeah, he had a hectic night by the looks of it. He had a bunch of people coming over trying to talk to him. So we ended up just getting a picture. We didn't try to leave him longer. He looked like he needed to get home. I know he had a long drive.
And then I watched
Quincy.
I watched Coffee with Kenny this morning. He's going to Quincy tonight, but after a 2.5-hour drive home last night, he was trying to get out of there, so we didn't get much of a video with him like we wanted to, but we did get a quick pic with him. And I thanked him, and he thanked us and told us to put that everywhere. He goes, blast it everywhere. So anybody out there that gets on our YouTube or our Facebook, share the heck out of Kenny's video. That's pretty cool to get a guy like that and let us put one of our cameras in there and get a night of racing.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty happy with where the GoPro was.
Yeah, footage looks good. We've watched.
It's up now, so we got a little break earlier. I went ahead and edited it up. But the other thing that happened last night was another up and down. So right before he went out for his heat, or before the heats, Jacob Doolin came over. I talked to him a bunch. I filmed for him last year a little bit, and he asked for a GoPro. Well, I had one in my car, one in Kenny's, and I have a Hero 9 that's kind of going to crap.
It's getting janky. Time to replace.
So he took it, and he ended up taking the battery and the SIMS card for his GoPro, which I'm glad he was able to get it. And he asked me to film for his feature. Well, me and Dad were in the golf cart zooming around in between, and I jumped out to answer a question for somebody, and he pulled up beside me and was like, hey, start the GoPro. So I hit it. Well, it turns out somebody
had already started it. So when I hit it to turn it on, I actually turned it off. And I feel so bad because he got his first feature win last night in a late model. So
I was so when he came
awesome
over.
Run by him. Congrats.
Yeah, I was so excited. Like, yes, we got 2 feature wins tonight. Went and looked at the GoPro. I told him this last night. I found him before he left and before I left, so he knows. And he was so happy with his win. I don't think anything could have brought him down.
I'd have loved to have had that. It was a very up and down night for us. I mean, obviously we had problems with our own car, but as most of you probably know, we love racing. Every time we pull on track, one of us wants to win. That's just how we are. But we also just love racing, love helping people. So kind of when that broke down, we just jumped in doing what we could mode for everybody else. Congrats to D. Fryer on a big win from them last night.
Yeah.
First time in the Honda hatchback. I think that's the first win for that car.
I believe so.
And he had it on a rail. Had a heck of a Hornet race in general in that feature. There was a lot of cars, a lot of packed up. There was racing going on everywhere. Honestly, I watched more racing last night than I really probably have all year. Saw several good
glad to see the Crown
night.
Vic class grew a little bit.
Yeah, 6 Crown Vics last night. That was cool. I think the gentleman we filmed earlier in the year, the Crown Vic, did we ever get a camera on with him?
Again, no. We got his first race,
night,
which
I think he's the one that won the feature last night.
Jeremy Zayers or something like that. Yeah, I think he ended up winning, but
no, it was a good night. But D won his feature for our feature for the Hornets, so congrats to him. Then, Kenny winning with our camera in there. I wouldn't. Well, I mean, anytime Kenny pulls up, you probably figure there's a chance he could win. But for it to happen at Charleston, get a clean sweep, and we had the GoPro, that's pretty awesome for us. I can't thank him enough. And then Jacob, I feel horrible, but it was great seeing him get his first late model win.
I would say
and
I went over to get the GoPro, and all the other late models are back.
Yeah,
at
we were
places. We actually missed the feature because we were trying to deal with Kenny because Kenny was the feature right before them.
Yep.
So we got done talking with Kenny and we went over to go grab it, and he wasn't back yet. I walked up and was like, "Hey, did he win?" And then his crew guy was like, "Yeah." And
About that same time,
I turned around at the end of his trailer, and then he's coming up, and I just hear him. He just pulls up and goes, "Woo!" And you could tell he was happy. So very glad for him.
Like I say, it was a great night, busy night, a lot busier than I'm used to being. I actually even did some GoPro stuff, which, like, I turned on GoPros.
Yeah, he's not used to that.
I did stuff, but we had a good night.
Other than on the way home.
Yeah.
We borrowed.
It was a very interesting night.
Yeah, so my brother has the trailer I usually use to haul our golf cart to the track. And my grandpa has a small trailer that single axle. It was all it had to put the golf cart on that trailer. But on the way home, didn't affect how it pulled the trailer at all. I didn't realize anything had happened. I just could hear something was not right. So I pulled off in Ashmore on the way to Hume. Ashmore, but there's the tire that was on the left side. It and I destroyed it. Luckily, I was able to limp it to my house in Ashmore. So that's what we've actually been dealing with most of this morning.
You know, when I started racing years ago, I wish I'd have known how many tires I was going to buy during my life. Because I feel like that's all I do is buy tires.
For everything we do, whether it's
so
a go-kart
anybody
tire,
out there that wants to sponsor us, honestly, tires.
if you get us a
trailer
or just sponsor us a tire machine.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Yes.
Because we can change tires ourselves. We know how to do it.
I did it for years.
But yeah, I would kill for a tire machine. That would change my life. Because then all I have to do is buy the rubber and we can put them on ourselves.
Yeah, because we don't do any
and many different tires.
Everything.
We have stacks of tires everywhere.
Yeah,
which leads me to the next conversation.
Yeah.
We have a Saturn. We're going to get you some footage of it, maybe hopefully later this week. Probably next weekend. Of everything we got down there. Right now it's kind of a mess, so I want to clean it up down there. Of course, all my garages are messes right now. But it's race season.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get a little list, the video out of everything we got Saturn-wise. We're going to be selling out everything Saturn. We're strictly going cavi outside of one other project we've got that we're going to be working on.
That'll be in the next, when we go with the Saturn, we'll discuss that as well.
Yeah.
That's just the future plan for fun.
Yeah, that's a little side project just to dip our toes in a little different ground, but not much different.
Yeah.
But we'll have the Saturn stuff, all of it for sale. We'll be putting out what we got. We have a stack of tires and rims. We've got
ton of rims. They're just
technically
bare.
3 cars, if you wanted to get technical about it. I do have the car still from last year, the one that most of you know that Dee ran for a couple of years, and then I ran it. I still got that chassis. Now we've stripped a lot out of it.
Yeah, it's not raceable.
Yeah, it's not raceable. It's just a parts chassis, but there's still some parts you can pick off of it.
And then
still
a whole other parts car, and then the chassis that I was building on.
Yep, and it's got a fresh Dickinson cage.
Professionally welded in at H3 Manufacturing by Zach Shepard.
Yep, Zach welded that in up at work for me. So it's a really nice cage in it. Like I say, we'll get some video of it, get it out there for anybody that's interested. We don't know on prices yet. We can talk about it. Yeah. But we're wanting to go strictly cavi next year. Nathan's going to run the car that we're running right now. And then I've got a new build that I'm working on. And then we got a third build that we're working on that's kind of the back burner one.
That very back burner. The car is probably going to end up in my garage for me to work on a little bit while Dad's working on his new build. Because we'll mess with this car a little bit at the end of the season.
There's still a lot more we can do to I'm calling it the red car for right now. It'll probably change colors for next year, but we still have a lot we can do to it. Obviously, a lot I've learned this year driving the car, Nathan driving the car. So we're going to do some work to it this winter, freshen it up, so it'll be ripping again next year, hopefully a little quicker. And then hopefully
we have another
I get my car built. why I'm starting on it now, because I know us, and it takes me forever to build a car. But hopefully we can get both of them built and have 2 cabbies out there next year, and matching parts, tires, everything, so that we're not half a shed full of Saturn stuff, half a shed full of Cavalier stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have this corner over here with Honda stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get it down to maybe just 2 models.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
But that's pretty much where we're at right now. Sorry, not much racing in this video.
Yeah, probably more talking than racing, but
A lot more talking.
that's literally racing. Some weeks it's your time to shine.
Some
weeks it's rough, and you got to accept that going in.
I would say, really, it's not our first rough week. It's my first rough week.
Probably your
though.
first rough week of the year.
Because, well, yeah, I've only raced twice, and I got a 3rd and a 4th.
Yeah, you've had pretty good luck in the car, and honestly, it was looking really good in the heat. It was a packed heat. It was going to be a rough heat to get around
Ben
there.
Lash, James Trivet, Aaron McRail.
I mean, you name it. There was a lot of good cars there running together. I think the feature would have worked out well for us the way the track went. It went a little low, but it still had some in the middle. And this car doesn't do bad in the middle, so
I kind of like the bottom for me, but
we just see what happens.
but I don't know. But either way, that's it for this video. We will see you all next week back at Charleston Speedway.
Yep.